There are things that lurk in the shadows, watching, waiting. They slip through the cracks of reality, whispering in the night when the world is asleep. You may think you are alone, but something or someone is always there. Tonight, I bring you the tale of an ancient spirit, one that has haunted the living for centuries, leaving nothing but fear and madness in its wake. A spirit so terrifying that those who speak its name too often claim to feel its presence. Creeping closer, inch by inch, you have been warned. Now, let us begin. There was a town, forgotten by time, hidden deep within the forests of Eastern Europe, a place where the fog never lifted and the sun barely kissed the earth. Locals spoke in hushed whispers of the Hollow One, a being neither dead nor alive, an entity summoned by those who dared to play with forces beyond their understanding. It was said that, once called, the Hollow One would never leave, its presence a cold, suffocating dread. A century ago, a man named Elias Grayson came to this cursed town. He was a scholar of the occult, a seeker of lost knowledge. But some things, some secrets, are meant to stay buried. Elias, blinded by ambition, uncovered an old manuscript detailing a forbidden ritual, a ritual to summon something not of this world. They found his body 3 days later, eyes wide open, mouth frozen in a silent scream. His heart had stopped, yet there were no signs of struggle. No marks, no wounds, just terror. Since Elias's death, the town changed. At night, the air grew thick with whispers, faint, unintelligible murmurs that echoed through the empty streets. Doors locked themselves. Candles flickered and died without wind. Those who ventured outside after sundown spoke of a presence, something standing just at the edge of their vision, watching, waiting. People began disappearing. First, the elderly, then the children. No bodies were found, only shadows stretching unnaturally in the moonlight. The town priest, Father Gregor, believed Elias had not just called forth the Hollow One, he had unleashed it. The priest tried to cleanse the town, performing rituals that had protected their ancestors. But the Hollow One is not a demon. It is something older, something worse, and it does not obey the rules of men or God. One fateful night, Father Gregor rang the church bells frantically. The sound tore through the silence, a desperate warning. The townspeople gathered inside, clutching holy relics, whispering prayers. Then, the whisper stopped. For the first time in years, there was silence, and then the doors slammed open. A shadow slithered inside, an unnatural darkness that devoured all light. One by one, the people collapsed, eyes wide, mouths gasping, bodies frozen. Only Father Gregor remained, clutching a cross, his voice shaking as he recited prayers. But faith alone could not save him. The shadow crept closer, stretching toward him. His screams echoed through the night, and by morning, the church was empty. Every soul inside had vanished. The town was abandoned, swallowed by the forest. Only ruins remained, standing as a silent warning. Travelers who wandered too close report an overwhelming sense of dread, a whisper in their ears, a cold breath on their neck. They say the Hollow One still lingers, waiting for someone foolish enough to seek it, and once it sets its gaze upon you, there is no escape. So tell me, would you dare speak its name? Perhaps you think this is just a story, just words, but the most dangerous truths hide within stories. If you hear whispers tonight, if shadows move when they shouldn't, remember, some spirits do not rest, and some stories do not end. If you dare to explore more tales of the unknown, watch the next video on your screen. deeper you go, the more you'll understand the power of compounding fear. But beware, some things should never be uncovered, and yet, here you are, still listening. Are you ready for more?